Welcome to the wonderful world of small gardening shit that needs to get done. On today's episode, taking care of one single ridge. So last season I planted strawberries here. Now I'm going to take out the good ones and transplant them to another location. So here I am digging up the runners and the plants that survived through the summer, putting them in a tray, and then I'll find a new place for them to grow next season. There's a bit to it. Since I had 2 rows, I mostly focused on just this one row today. So I use a plastic mulch to cover the ridges to keep the weeds down. I remove that after the plants are out, then get the tiller machine, and as you can guess, I'm mixing up the soil. Some people don't, and I get that, but I'm not there. I think it was on this day I realized later the tiller machine only had 1 blade in, so it took forever to get this mixed up. After I loosened it a bit, I added some corn husk, not corn husk, what is that? Rice husks, I guess, and edamame plant leaves to the soil to sort of work as a compost. Because of the 1 blade that I didn't notice until I finished, as you can kind of see, the left side is missing. I had to be creative in tilling to get it deeper and looser. That didn't work as well as I was hoping, so some elbow grease. And it's finally looking closer to normal. Then to shape it, so digging up the weeds on the sides and the loose dirt, putting it back in the center, going down one side, and you could guess that I'm going to do the other side. But not yet. Improving it, trying to make the line straighter. Clean the end, and here I go. So it's looking a bit more like a ridge. Then I like to make it look nice and tidy, get it pretty level. I'm planting onions here, so I want it more wide than deep. So I can get a couple hundred onions in a row with deep enough soil and not waste the space. There's some fresh plastic mulch, because the holes are going to be different from what the strawberries were using, of course. Now I use the burner and make holes quite easily. And I'm making the holes beforehand with a stick, which was a waste of time. I don't recommend doing it, and I eventually learned my lesson and stopped. Now I've got, those are the onions, and that's what I'm planting. Maybe 1 or 2 different types of onions in this row. And that's the idea. 1 onion in a hole, planted, enclose the dirt around the base. And then I would just water it, and that's it for the day. So, until the next work, see ya.